I am here with Notre Dame's Renaissance man. That's what I call Corey Robinson. He is an academic All-American wide receiver, and he's a senior leader for Brian Kelly's Fighting Irish. But he made headlines recently because of his leadership off the field when he was elected student body president of the university by his peers. Corey, welcome to Notre Dame Day.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
It's great to have you here. So the first question is, with all that you do, why in the world did you want to run for student body president on top of everything else you've got going on?
Yeah, you know, when I was a freshman, I tried to just do the football thing in school, and there was something missing. I think there was something missing to my overall college experience, so I tried to get involved with student government. I was the athletics rep at first. I really enjoyed that role, kind of bringing in what I knew best to more of just an entirely different realm of college I had no idea about. And then the more I grew up, I grew older, I saw that student government had the most effect on campus. Because in the athlete world, we only have 750 athletes. There's only so much you can do. But when you're in student government, you affect residents' life, health and wellness, you affect campus technology, like everything. So I thought this would be a great way for me to serve my community by trying to kind of lead everything in that regard.
So when they write the history of the Robinson administration, the history, what is the mark that you hope your administration leaves on the university?
Absolutely, yeah. We have a lot of initiatives, but they all kind of boil down to two themes. And the first theme is increasing collaboration between student groups in the administration, and the second one is increasing transparency between the university and the students. There's a lot of times the university is doing great things that we just don't know about, that isn't advertised well or marketed well, so we see student government as a way to kind of connect those efforts. And then really the whole point of that is to maximize our resources for the student body. Because like I said, there's a ton of resources, especially in health and wellness. So
if you have more coordination and more transparency, what is how does that affect all your 8,000, 10,000 students here at Notre Dame?
Yeah, exactly. So what would happen is you'd be able to have students get the resources they need to be successful. And that's the biggest thing that we see on campus is, students they don't know who to go to for mental health resources or sexual assault resources. And there's plenty of stuff on campus that does a really good job and providing those resources for our students, but students just don't know where to go. They don't know they exist. So we get stuff on Onward, our platform, for feedback. And they're like, we need a commissioner for this, or we need a position for this. And it already exists, and it's being run. So it's just like there's a lack of communication there. So if we bridge that gap, then our students will have an overall better college experience, which will then feed back into their work, to their social lives, to every aspect, emotionally, mental well-being, the whole aspect.
That's an ambitious goal, but it doesn't surprise me in the least, because just a couple of weeks ago, turn on the Milwaukee Bucks game, and singing the national anthem is Corey Robinson. How did that come about?
Yeah, that was interesting. My dad knows some people over there in the Bucks, and I think my dad's friend said his daughter sang the anthem, and my dad's like, "Oh, Corey plays music," and then I was like, "Dad, no, stop." And then he's like, "Do you want to sing it?" And I thought he was kidding, right? This is back in October, but he wasn't. So once I said, "Yeah, sure," kind of jokingly, and then a couple months later, they're like, "So are you coming up?" And I was like, "Oh, well, this is an opportunity you can't turn down. This is one of those once-in-a-lifetime things." So I did it. Yeah, we drove up, and it was an incredible experience.
Okay, we have to talk some football here. First of all, I know you've had issues with concussions.
Yes, I have.
And there's been a big question: will you play next season? Have you made up your mind?
No, I have not. I'm still battling some symptoms, so I still have to try to figure that out before I'm making any decisions. But I've been talking to my family about it, talking to my coaches, my teammates, and when I finally feel better and I'm trying to figure out this from a clear kind of perspective, then I can finally make a decision.
So you expect to make that decision over the summer? What's the timeline?
Yeah, I don't know, because one of the things, like I said, my number one concern is to get healthy. So there's no timeline for that. My body there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Finals is coming up. We're trying to figure out a great year with student government the last month in our first month in office. So there's a lot of stuff. So once I get healthy, then I'll make the decision.
And how does the team look?
Oh my gosh, we're gonna be incredible. We have a lot of young talent, but last year, like Josh Adams, like all those guys got a lot of experience in, so we're coming back with a vengeance. But yeah, we're gonna look really good. I'd be excited if I was a Notre Dame fan.
Well, Corey, thank you so much. Best of luck leading the student body. I hope you have a wonderful experience. I hope you can manage all your time, because that's what I really worry about for you.
I got a great team, so I'm really blessed.
Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us on Notre Dame Day.